move, out and do some sensitization programs. I know you have those programs. When they come to us, let's discuss so that these members can also take part in sensitizing people outside. You can start from wherever. You tell us, we can support you. Wherever you have those functions, we will come. Put young people, for example, if you went to, let's say, Nyeri, and they call the young people from Nyeri. Let us have a meeting, a whole day meeting, from morning up to evening. We do sensitization. We tell them, now this is your time. Go sensitize others, right? And come out in large numbers. Just register. Because I know IPC should be rolling out a comprehensive registration exercise they told us from March, from 29th. So we need to meet these people and tell them as they come out. Yes. As they start this exercise, let the young people come out and register in big numbers. Because we can only be able to achieve our target if we register in big numbers. And if we register in big numbers, we are not only to get the presidency of this country, but we are also to get other positions. And at the end of the day, as we do this politics, you can only measure your strength after the general election has been done. That is how you measure your strength. It's not easy to measure your strength where you are, right? Because wherever you go, people will sing Jubilee mbele pamoja. But once you do elections, you are able to gauge. In Muranga, we want this number of seats. In Kitui, we want this number of seats. Now you will be able to measure your strength. So let us go out, all of us. We will support you. Sensitize our people. Tell them to come out so that we can register for voting. For those few remarks, I thank you for inviting us. And I would have wished to stay with you until the end. But we have a meeting at 12:30 with our candidate, Fred Matiang'i. And you know how it keeps time. So by the time I get to Karen, I think I'll be ready in 1 or 2 minutes. So you can excuse me for this, but we will still engage further. Asante sana na Mungu awabariki.
So SG, we have been having these meetings since the Q3 of last year. And we have been engaging in a lot of things. At the beginning, it was about structure, it was about role allocation. But now we have county youth chairpersons. I believe you saw our county youth chair from Nakuru, and we have the youth chair for the aspirants. He's coordinating with the aspirants. I think I'll even give him 3 minutes because he has a booklet of issues. I think he can just highlight 3 things that he will want you to hear, so that moving forward you'll be able to have an idea of what young people who are running for office feel. And then we also have a media team, and SG, we had spoken a lot about having a youth podcast where we can have our own conversations. So we have a key contact here who will be guiding us on that path. They said they want to start today, and they've come with some equipment. They want to take some shots, and then from there on we'll work together with them. So we'll have that conversation as well, SG. And for now, you can greet us and tell us more. Even about yourself. We want to know you too as well.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much. So tusalimiana tena mjambo. I don't know whether it's me to welcome you to Jubilee or you to welcome me to Jubilee. Because I think you've been here much longer than me. I really appreciate this, Angela. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
She's doing a very good job. She's somebody you must really support. Because when we see young people coming together like this, then we realize our country has a future. Because in the past years, maybe because she said she wants me to tell you about myself, I come from Narok, so my name is Moitalolo Lekenta. I'm a lawyer by profession. But I've been a politician for quite some time now. I was a member of parliament for 2 terms. I won the seat first in 2013, 2017 parliament on a TNA ticket. And then we had some misunderstandings because URP was brought into what they call Jubilee at that particular time, and we were not comfortable with URP. So I tried to block it in court and all that, but I couldn't make it. I had to go to another party, ODM. So I was a member of parliament again from 2017 to 2022. And then in 2022, I contested for Governor Narok, and they did a lot of bad things. In fact, they even announced a candidate for governor in Narok, somewhere in the bush.
Yes.
I won by 60,000 votes, but they actually just went and announced the other person without counting the votes and all that. So it was terrible. That the last elections were not fair. So if any one of you contested, just know that if you, the person won, you are the one who won, because it was just pure rigging. So this time, I was approached by the party leader. We worked with him. In fact, I was with him from 2002 when he first contested. Then I was with him in TNA, and invited me back to the party, and it felt like I had to come back home. Because when I look at this party now without the URP wing, the Ruto wing, which is UDA now, I realized that this is actually TNA, the incarnation of the incarnated TNA. So that's my history as far as politics is concerned. I'll still go for the governor's seat in 2027. And what is most encouraging is that during our time, when we were young people, the old people were the ones who were actually interested in politics. We were not interested. Our member of parliament for a long time was somebody called Olenti Mama. In fact, it's the one I removed in 2013. And by the time I removed him, I was not as young as you. So when I see young people getting into politics, I realize that our country has a future. Because I always tell the young people, don't think it is our duty to protect the country for you. It's your duty to protect for yourselves. You are down to your parents now, or becoming parents, isn't it? They finished university. They're on their own. They're having their own families. So when you look at it, it is actually your country now. So I always say that you took care of the country for you, then your kind of problems you encounter, the problems you're encountering now, I think you are now seasoned to take care of the country. Because as when you are open a practice, you'll start getting clients, because the clients are more than the lawyers. Now the lawyers are more than the clients. Okay. When you are going to university and become, those are the major academic, the most coveted. Look at
Yes.
lawyers. We are more than whatever. Some have even turned into criminals because they want to survive, and they cannot survive honest. Okay. Marketing and all that. What do you market? You are the ones who know where the shoe pinches, isn't it? You are the ones who are jobless. And I always tell the young people, you are very capable. In fact, you are the most educated people now. When you go to the marketplace or elsewhere, you'll find graduates, even master's degree holders, parking cars, washing cars. Okay? I say you're even luckier than the others, because maybe you finish university. Of course, I know you as we used to have boom, we used to have money. We used to, they introduced this issue of you cooking for yourself, living in hostels. But at least you are surviving, because you are getting school fees. Now you are not even getting school fees. The system is, what did they tell you? How many jobs did they told everything? And then you are told,
Don't rush.
and then Russia, and the Warabuni, and the agencies are theirs, and they go there, you are killed. But you have to survive. You want to make your family live. But what happens? You end up dying, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
But people governing the people, they are killing every day. When you read the newspapers, how many children do you see being molested, killed in Saudi Arabia and elsewhere? We are like animals.
I'm telling you.
Okay? And then the so-called president of ours calls everybody to state house, tells them to a yellow, give them millions and millions, okay? Yet, you don't have the voter's card. Go out there. If you don't have a voter's card, but you have an ID card, go and that will either let this man come back, or let this man come back, or remove him for good. Remove him for good. Okay? Then how can you do it? You must be one. But let me tell you something, I'm an outsider, I'm not from here. DCP has been branded as a mountain party. So what does that mean? Other people have pulled it all. We have got a presidential candidate, and who is recognized by all Kenyans.
True.
All he needs is your support. And I'm assuring you that you are all equal. As I'm concerned, you are all equal. Ensure that most of you get nominations. How many MCs are you able to bring to them? Really knows. If, for example, you have, let's say, for example, Narok, that's my place. We have 33 wards. Bring 33 the disabled, it will go to the women and all that. So you still add, more people will get a chance to. So we must ensure that we maximize. If there is any budget for anything, I'm sure there are things for the youth, activities and all that. Definitely we shall support you, because as you have heard, if you are 75% of the whatever, how can the 25 decide for you? 25 cannot decide for the 75%. Okay, so definitely we will be with you. As Jubilee, the party leader, of course, is with you. The presidential candidate is with you. And we really appreciate what you are doing. And I told Angel that make sure that anybody who comes here as a young person, make sure they register every day. So that when you go and look up in future, is who has been with us most, who has been committed and all that. The only thing I'm requesting is that maybe you don't have the resources at the moment. You are volunteers. Just be volunteers. Not just for the party, but for the people of this country. Just be volunteers.
Sure.
Whatever little you can be able to spare by going around, by doing what, please do for now. Because what we want mostly is for you to take up the leadership as a party and as the young people. So I don't want to take too much of your time, but I'm very impressed by the commitment that you have shown. And I can tell you that that commitment will not be in vain. The other thing I want to tell you is that this is not a tribal party. This is a national party.
Oh, yes.
And I want you and we'll organize that you go to each and every county. Identify with the young people there. Because the other day we saw in Nakuru, there are so many contestants. I couldn't believe it. It's all over the country. So you people, you have, especially I've seen that you've got the regional, whatever, the chairman. It's important that we'll organize for you to go to different counties, identify with the youth, let them be with you, because that unit will be his strength. It's going to assist you even more and assist us as a party. So I think I should stop there, because I talk till I'm a politician. I told you I was a member of parliament for 10 years. So I talk a lot, but I think what is important is that just know we appreciate you.
Thank you, Secretary General. I think one, I would have wished to come earlier because it is not good manners to speak after the Secretary General. But also he has spoken Millennia. So the challenges that you people face, although him I know he's not a Gen Z, are challenges which the only solution to confront them is through a change of government next year. Where you have no job, or even if you have a job, the inflation is so high, so the money you have is not worth to buy anything, even for yourself. So I think we must constantly challenge ourselves, because it's not just about Gen Z's only, even our generation and even SG's generation. Because also, his children and his grandchildren are suffering like us. So all generations must be challenged. But you see, youth must be challenged more, Gen Z's, because some of you have no voters card. Or some of you, you see, when you look at the fight for independence, at what age was Kimathi killed? Kimathi was very young. Give and take, Kimathi was a Gen Z actually. In fact, the likes of Jomos were old people. So we must be at the forefront of pushing for changes in this country. And what I like is the fact that some of you wants to bring that change at the ward level, which is very important. At the same time, some of you are party volunteers or you play a key role in campaigning for our candidates and overall, even at the United Opposition level. So let us challenge each other. That the last 2 years we did a very good job, but Ruto has been able to pretend that he's a new man, he's reborn, and he can easily rob his way to power again, which will be very dangerous. So let's remain on guard by speaking to our young people in the villages, in towns. And I think as a party, the way she has said, we are trying also to see how we can get some resources to push now this discussion in the villages, so that we don't have to meet here every time. And I believe by next month we should be able at least to start doing youth bunges in the countryside, so that through the chair of your league we will agree. For example, this day we will engage the youth in Kirinyaga, another day in another day in Narok, like that, so that collectively we push for changes in this country, because no one wants to imagine how this country will be if Ruto comes back. Benefiting in this country are the few leaders who are near him. But you see, they're also forgetting, they're also part of the country. Unajua strong as the number of MPs, number of MCAs, number of governors, and even if we have a president, the better. Because we are so sure that Dr. Fred a chance to he can do it, because he has done it before. Because once you've performed well in the Ministry of ICT, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Lands, that's the government. In fact, government is just the president, Ministry of Interior, Education. Using any bonus. So he is the best candidate to be. And of course, in the United Opposition, we are still pushing for his candidature, because the best ticket will be Fred, is a presidential flag bearer. I think I won't talk a lot, and I want to thank you very much for coming for this dialogue. But I believe now we must start going out as a party, and I know your chair and the SG, we are working on the mechanism of now pushing the discussion at the grassroots level. My name is Dan Wang. I'm the ED of the party. I'm the executive director of the party. And I'm also contesting for a position. I'm contesting for more local parliamentary seats.
Yeah, we say that this is a political party. This is not a non-profit organization. We are here to take power. We don't build roads, we don't build hospitals. We are here to take power. Yes, please, SG.
Sorry. Former president. They just want to embarrass him because he has not called anybody. And I've already written something, and even his office has actually confirmed that there's something like that. So I understand Kinaitumbi and the others, the other ones who are doing it just to have the youth go there, and then they are locked out, and then they are pushed out, so that they mess his name. So that is already, and just put it all everywhere that is fake. Those are fake news, false, some funny. I don't even know how to describe it. Things that are coming up in this country which are unbelievable. So there is nothing like that. Now, so you guys know that and go and spread it all over. Sure. Yeah, sure. That's fake.
So on Pablo, you have an assignment.
Yeah, sure.
To do that, we have a digital team that they are working on. So I think that is clear.
You saw that the thing we wrote.
Yes.
You can give it to them again to spread even more.
Yes, you have it, I know.
Yeah.
You already have that statement. Yeah, so you can help us there.
I would like to engage us, right? I hope you've been following what's happening with the Gen Z and saying that they're going to visit Ishaberi.
Yeah.
They're making a courtesy call.
Yeah.
And if they're going to meet our chairman, they are going. Whether we say they're not going or they're going, they will go. With the party or without the party. These are young emerging leaders who want to meet our leader, the leader of our party. It would be prudent if we don't brush it off.